Fox Ranger water gloves. Fox Ranger water gloves. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm the Northern Rider, and today we're going to be having a look at some Fox Ranger water gloves. So looking at these Fox gloves, what can we expect? Well, the design was actually really slimline, very minimal. They've also got a water resistance into them, and also they've got some touchscreen elements as well. So I've had these for maybe about a few weeks now, and I've had a closer look and a close-up inspection. So let's have a look at exactly what is going on with these gloves themselves. If you buy on most websites, they will actually have a site. There's a fucking pigeon. Oi! Pigeons. So what can we expect from these gloves themselves? Size-wise, I went for a medium with these. The gloves themselves are actually a really good close fit. However, it did mention on the size guide to measure your hand. So I took measurements from a certain point to another certain point, and I got a rough guesstimate on what size I would be. I fit bang in the middle of being a large and a medium, so the medium was the better size for me. The gloves actually fit really well, so that was the one thing that I was worried about, getting these off the internet and not being able to try them on in the shops or anything like that. The materials of the gloves themselves, the grips are actually really good on there. There's a good tackness to them as well, so when you're gripping on your handlebars as well, they actually really hold firm on there. They don't tend to roll up or anything like that, and they don't tend to move around as much, so they've got a really good contact with your handlebars and with the grips as well, so that's a really good point on these gloves. So let's have a look at the negative points about these gloves. The one thing that I did find with these is that the quality of the actual material, although it is a really good quality and it does feel really nice, the stitching came away incredibly easy. These have actually came apart after 3 rides, 2 of which were actually on a ride back to work, and that's literally like 3 miles to and from work each day, so that's a total of 6 miles on there. And then when I made another video which was around my local area, which was probably at maybe max 5-6 miles at the most, so these gloves really haven't lasted long at all. So another negative point about these gloves as well is the actual water resistance, or the waterproofing that it claimed to have had. It said that there was some water resistance with the gloves, and it was like a water repellent. There is a massive difference between waterproof, water resistance and water repellent as well. So if you want me to go into a video about how that works, then leave a comment down below and say that you're interested in that. I can quite happily make a video on that for you. So these gloves, I believe, have got water resistance to them. So basically what that means is if there's a shower, it's going to start to bead up on the glove, and it's going to start to remove that water from there. It's not going to soak into the fabric and just cause your hands to get cold, and then when you get cold, you get wet, you're miserable, you don't want to ride anymore, that's it. Anyways, so with these gloves, they were actually letting in quite a bit of water, and also because on the inside they are fleece lined as well, my hands were starting to sweat a bit as well. I wanted my hands to be nice and toasty during the winter, but also dry as well. These did neither of that, to be honest with you. So using these gloves with a phone is an absolute nightmare, and I really didn't get a chance to see any improvement over the past few weeks as well. There was nothing to do with, like, it was very hit or miss, to be honest with you. You can't use a touchscreen device with these gloves on. So the whole purpose of me buying these gloves So the whole point of me buying these gloves in the first place was to remove the fact that I had to take my thumb out of my gloves, and also to be able to kind of use my devices such as like phones, cameras, etc, etc. Couldn't use my GoPro, couldn't use my phone, was completely useless, and I had to keep taking the gloves off. I've still got them. I actually had to take them back. I had to send off away to Chain Reaction Recycles to get a refund on them. So they had a few options that I could go and get a refund, or I could get the same ones but in a larger size, or the same size, or I could get in-store vouchers. So I opted to get some vouchers for in-store. I got myself some new gloves as well, and I got a few other bits and pieces. So if you'd like to see what I've actually replaced these gloves with, then leave a comment down below, and also don't forget you can leave a like on there just to let me know that you've enjoyed this content as well. So to cap off this product itself, the gloves look fantastic. Can't fault Fox for actually making a really good looking glove itself. They're black, they're streamlined, they're very minimal, they look really cool. It's the fact that the stitching was absolutely appalling. The touchscreen just doesn't work, and also the water resistance with that as well is just absolutely appalling. I bought these for that very reason, because they're the things that I actually use the gloves for. For example, going to work or going out on normal rides and things like that, and that was what I use. I use a lot of touchscreen things, for example, like my GoPro, my phone, my cameras as well. So these were all negative parts on the glove, which I found as well, to be honest with you. So thank you so much for watching the videos, guys. I really appreciate you coming back time and time again. I hope that you really enjoyed this new content as well. I'm thinking about doing more of this sort of tech and gear and stuff related, so that you can take this information and make purchases with it, and you can go out on your rides with new equipment, new gear, new kit, all that kind of good stuff. So if you're interested in this, then drop a comment down below. Don't forget as well, you can also click on that like button. It helps the channel grow immensely as well. The more likes I get on there, the more people can see this, and then I can start producing even more footage for you as well. And also as well, if you haven't already, click on that subscribe button. That'll actually help the channel out a great amount as well. I love seeing when people subscribe to the channel. Really makes me super happy, to be honest with you. Mega happy. So if you do that, you'll be saving a puppy. So guys, I really do appreciate the support as well. So if you haven't already, click on that subscribe button, and also consider clicking on that like button. Helps the channel grow immensely as well. What's going on, guys? Thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. If you're new to the channel and you haven't already seen what else is going on, if you have a look down below, I'm going to leave a little link towards my intro to the channel. It gives you a brief insight into what the channel's all about. If you click on the right hand side there as well, I'm going to start a new series which is all about reviewing some tech gear, also some riding gear, anything mountain bike related or outdoor sort of related as well, which could basically help you out on your rides, I guess. And also don't forget, guys, as always, I'm the Northern Rider. Thanks for dropping in, and I'll see you in the next one.